Hello guys and welcome back to the FL Zone. Now I just started off on my whole 2 cents on the whole Lampard situation. Obviously the news has just broke through Twitter that Lampard is going to become the new manager of Derby County, signing a 3-year contract. Now like most news on Twitter nowadays, this has already divided opinion. I'd say between Derby fans themselves it's about 70-30. 70% of fans obviously being happy with the appointment. I think the 30 lies in the fact that Lampard has signed a 3-year deal, this being his first managerial stint since retiring from professional football. A team of Derby's calibre who ultimately should be fighting for promotion again next season. Is Lampard the right man for the job? Who knows? Firstly, linking to that fact, obviously a lot of pressure will lie on Lampard's shoulders. He's going to need a good assistant. Much of the talk on Twitter is that Jody Morris, obviously his former teammate at Chelsea, is going to become a new assistant at Derby County, currently at Chelsea under-18s. Now Morris has worked wonders at under-18s. I think they've won pretty much every trophy. They've scored the most goals. The youngsters they've got, unbelievable talent. Now Chelsea are obviously notorious for not breaking many youngsters through the first team. I think recent cases, Christensen, Hudson-Odoi's had a few stints. If Morris does end up being the assistant at Derby, it will be a chance for many of these Chelsea youngsters to go out on loan, get the experience for them personally, as well as help Derby become competitive again in the Championship. Personally, for me, as a general football fan, I am happy with the appointment. I grew up watching Lampard as well as Gerrard, who obviously is going to manage in Scotland next season. I think a lot of the time growing up though, we did compare them way too much. It was competitive. It was who's always scored the most goals for England, who's won the most trophies, you know, who's performing better. I think with them both branching off to different managerial roles, that competitiveness is ultimately going to go. So in terms of attack, I'm sure Derby County will end up improving, especially if Morris does end up as assistant. Obviously they've got Vidra, who scored 9 on 20 goals this season. I think they do need further support. I'm confident that Morris will bring someone in. Defensively, I think in the top 7, Derby might have conceded, I think it was the most goals. Obviously there's something to work on there. I've actually got a mate who is a Derby fan. I've got a fucking mate. He is a Derby fan and he couldn't stress enough how reliable Richard Keogh was. Now, if he was that reliable, they wouldn't have conceded as many goals. A change in defence and in defensive midfield especially. You've got Tom Huddleston in there who, discipline-wise, he's fucking... 5 years ago, personally for me, I would have given an arm and a leg for Tom Huddleston. He could ping balls like no fucking other. Now this is just my opinion, I haven't done any research yet. It is obviously risky. We have seen former players go into managerial roles and ultimately fail in the past. Like I say, growing up watching Lampard and genuinely respecting the man, I hope he doesn't fail for my sake. But like many other football fans, it does lie in his assistant. I think Jody Morris is the ideal man for the club. The chemistry will be there, obviously, with the playing time at Chelsea. I would love to know what you guys think. If there is any Derby fans watching this video, are you happy with the appointment? Football fans in general, are you pleased to see a former player go into a managerial role? Thank you for watching. I'll see you for transfer news daily and I'll see you later. See you later. Ah, my fucking leg.